Let's talk about cycle day 6. So that was yesterday, and it was the first day of my inner spring season as I transitioned from winter to spring on day 5, and then day 6 yesterday. Yeah, so my partner and I decided to go out for the day. I didn't really want to cook, so we decided to go out for lunch. But I guess before that, in the morning, I posted a bit of a rant on my Instagram page, and I shut off my Instagram. I've started doing that. I just turn off my Instagram and my phone after I post. So that I don't get caught up in like constantly trying to watch how many people are liking or commenting. So I just turn it off and I don't think about it. So I did that yesterday. I posted a bit of a rant about the algorithms and um, yeah, just not knowing if anybody would see the picture or the post or anything, any comments, whatever. So I just turned it off and went about the rest of my day. Um, so my partner and I went out and got some lunch at a place that was 100% gluten free, which is amazing for a person with celiac like me, and walked around, did a bit of window shopping, just looking at all the shops in the center of Ubud here in Bali. And this is an interesting place. There are a lot of foreigners here, more than I was expecting. And yeah, you kind of have to get out of the center of things to be with the local people. So as we were walking around in the center and all of the shops and everything, I was starting to feel a bit overwhelmed. And day 6, my inner spring is a tender time, so yeah, I was feeling that I needed to slow it down a little bit and get out of the space where there was just a lot of people, there was traffic, and yeah, just not a lot of space, which I need a lot more space for myself physically and emotionally, mentally, all of it during the inner spring. But we needed to buy food so that we could cook for dinner and for the next few days. So we went to a supermarket, a grocery store, and I quickly became very overwhelmed at the supermarket. And just with all of the things that were available. And when living in India, I didn't do a lot of the food shopping. My partner did that just at the local market, buying vegetables and fruits from people on the street. And there was one person that we always went to, and yeah, so going to this large supermarket and having to buy lots of stuff for the next few days was really overwhelming for me. And yeah, that's that day 6 tenderness, the vulnerability to quickly become overwhelmed and filled with anxiety, which is very much a part of my story in Inner Spring. And this time is also linked to our maiden self, our childhood, the tender time of adolescence, and I definitely feel that a lot during my inner spring, and have to remember to give myself a lot of grace and love and encouragement in those seasons. So I did buy some ice cream at the end, and a bottle of wine because, yeah, I knew that I just needed to care for myself a little bit more after the experience there. But then we came back to the place we're staying, and I opened my phone and saw that many people had been engaged with the posts that I posted on Instagram, and a lot of encouragement and love flowing from that place. And it was exactly what I needed at the end of the day to sort of, um, yeah, just feel that I am in the right place. I am doing meaningful work. And I came back into connecting with myself. And in my inner spring season, it's especially helpful to have encouragement from other people because I find it difficult to encourage myself during that time. And day six was, um, yeah, it was like it usually is, a little bit overwhelming, filled with anxiety, and vulnerable, tender. Um, yeah, but it seems that by the end of the day, I was able to come back in from the encouragement of some others, which was beautiful. But then also right before going to bed, I started feeling overwhelmed again, just thinking about all of the things coming up in the next days and all of the work that I need to get done. And yeah, that kept me up for a bit. You know, all of the processing in my mind, a bit like all of this wind here that is coming now, kept me up for a bit last night. So we'll see what comes on day 7.